what's the word? Put you on game episode 24. We got a special guest with us today. The beautiful, baddest. Nah, I'm just fucking around. My homegirl, my homegirl Ashley here with us today. What's going on, Ashley?
What's up? What's up?
Yes, sir. Big
I
ups.
remember the first time. I'll just say it real quick. You remember the first time I met you?
Yeah, I do.
Do you really remember? You forget. You pause.
You can't hear me?
I can hear you now. Yeah.
Okay. It was at old girl's house, right?
No.
No?
See,
Oh,
I met you before this. I met you at Dunkin'. Were you working at
oh
Dunkin'
yes,
Donuts?
yes,
You
yes.
probably didn't even
You
know
were
that
trying to
was
get,
me.
yes, I did. You had that
No,
hat.
you didn't.
You had that
Yeah,
same
I
hat.
did.
And you was trying to get free shit because the other girl used to give you free shit.
Listen, ma'am. Hold
Dang.
on. That's not on. Hey, hold on.
Dang.
She's skipping a lot of shit. First of all, I walked in there looking for somebody else. You
Right.
get what I'm saying? And I seen her, and I'm like, oh, all right, bro. I walked up there. I was like, did the LL lick both lip, the bottom and then the top. I was like, you get what I'm saying?
Bro, you dog.
I was like, "What's up with you?" She looked at me like, "I don't like light skinned niggas." I'm like, "Damn, what
Oh,
the?"
damn.
You were
I
like
just,
demanding a culotta and a breakfast sandwich, and you was
well,
not playing.
yeah, I kind of did walk up there like I was a man. I was like,
Yeah.
"Listen, girl, I'm gonna give you a chance to make me a culotta real quick, and then I'm gonna take your number." And she's like, "First of all, you about 8 shades too light. Second of all, you
Golly,
ain't getting
boy.
nothing for free."
Yeah.
But
That's
yeah, that
not
was the
how it
first
works.
time we met her,
I
That's
did. I remember
hilarious.
that now. I
and she
do.
wouldn't even tell me her name. I had to find it. I had to fucking. She gave me a ride. I found some mail in the back seat, and I'm like, "Okay, this is her name."
Sure did.
I
Then she's like,
found
"How the
some
fuck you know
I
my
wouldn't,
name?"
I wouldn't,
backseat.
I
Damn,
wouldn't
bro,
tell
you
you,
said that?
Yeah, I found some
I
mail in the
wouldn't tell
back
you my
seat.
name, but I gave you a ride. That's backwards.
Yeah, I remember. And in the back seat, I was like, "Yeah, I know your name," and I told you, and you were like, "Get out," and I got
Yeah.
out.
Oh, damn.
Boy,
So yeah, that was the first time. That was the first time I met her.
That's true. I forgot about that.
But yeah, what time did you think was the first time you met me?
I was thinking when I pulled up over at our girl's house and youth was already acting wild over there, I had to dip out.
Oh
Yeah, that
yeah,
sound that sound like my dude too.
that sounds about right.
yeah,
Nah,
yeah.
just
I'm
I'm
fucking
like,
good
with you.
yo,
now though. I don't know. She don't let her act innocent. I seen her wilding out a few times. I couldn't even understand her accent back in the day. She sounded like she was like straight out of fucking
Mississippi, so
yeah
bad.
Mississippi, bro. I couldn't understand half the shit she was saying. I was fronting though. I was acting like I knew. I was like yeah. All right. Anyway, but yeah, shit's crazy. How long was you out in Mississippi for?
Lived down there for like a year, and that accent is tough. You pick it up easy.
I feel like I still sent some of it.
It's
I was about,
crazy.
I ain't gonna front. I thought I was saying something too. I didn't know where it was from. I was like,
Yeah, it's weird.
where's this?
Did,
Yeah.
did
I
you
don't
see
know. I
like a
talk
lot?
to everybody from down there still. I'll still call a soda a pop. I don't know. It's weird, and it's been like 10 years since I was down there. I don't know.
Do you still did you see a lot of crazy shit out there? Cause it wasn't you like deep in the hood.
Yeah, it's like the Delta, so that's basically where like nothing is. It's just like little towns, little shitty towns. You don't even have like a Walmart, none of that. Like it's just little towns. But yeah,
Damn.
I was in the country.
Well,
Ooh.
what'd you see out there? Like, did you see like was police act? How what's the difference between the police out there and out here?
So the police out there basically, you're from a small town, you know everybody, so they don't really mess with people. It's more like everybody mind their own business and kind of say to themselves. The police will ride by, you could be standing out on the street, drinking, smoking, do whatever, basically just like put it behind your back real quick. They're just gonna cruise through. They're not gonna like mess with you. Whereas up here, it ain't gonna go like that.
Yeah.
Where are you at now?
I say New Bedford.
You said where?
In
New Bedford,
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
Okay, bet.
This name's from New York and this nigga's
Oh,
from
okay.
Georgia.
Oh,
So
shit.
that
Nah, ain't from Georgia. I'm from
my
New York.
fault.
I'm in Georgia. Stop playing with me.
Yeah. Okay.
New
These are
York
some
with the
New York niggas. These are New York niggas. So
baby.
you just gotta say Boston to these.
Yeah,
If
right.
you don't say yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So these New York niggas, you gotta tell them Boston. But yo, I be telling them about how the police be acting out here. They be it's like I don't know. They must not act like that out there. These police are wilding out here,
Crazy.
straight corrupt, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy out here, bro.
Straight
GTA.
bullshit. What was the worst time you see? Like, what was the worst police corruption you dealt with? You think actually,
That I've dealt with,
or you
man.
seen?
I mean, just living on the Cape in general, that's why I left. That whole situation's corrupt down there. It's just such a small number of minorities that they can just target and pick on. It's just wild. It's wild.
Yeah,
I could get pulled over by myself, they won't bother me at all. I get pulled over and you in my passenger seat, everybody get out. We go tearing your
yeah.
whole car up. Like, come on.
Hey, bruh, I
Yeah,
got the
that's
heat
legit.
on me. Hold
Yeah.
on, I
That's
need somebody to
that's how
hold
bad.
this.
Right.
Yeah, but you got yours
Bruh.
legal though, bro. They'll still cap you for it, but
Yeah, this
Yeah,
will pass
any
you up the
excuse.
Okay,
police.
I was about to say, Nutty. I'm like, come on, bro. Yeah, I
yeah,
didn't even. Oh man, let me not get started.
Yeah, you
yeah,
couldn't even be black and ride by the same street twice in a day. They're gonna be like, "You're riding by here a lot." Like, what?
yeah.
It's
They'll
crazy.
find any
Area,
excuse, man.
Yeah, yeah,
bro.
yeah.
It's ridiculous out here, man. It's crazy, but I don't know. Do your kids deal with anything out your way, like any type of racism or anything? Or?
Oh, yeah, it's more like mixed and everything, so it's not so much. But my kids were going to school in Mashpee. I ended that real quick. That was like crazy.
Why? What was it?
They had me in a their father was in jail for a minute. They had me in whole meetings and everything like that. Was like we needed to have a crisis intervention. I'm like, he's gonna be home. It's all right. Like,
Yeah. What the hell? That's what they. Yo, that's what happened with me when my son was born. I remember when I went there, they wouldn't even let me sign his birth certificate. First of all, they said they were yeah, they was playing fuck ass games like that, and they were like, "You need an ID." I'm like, "I know niggas in jail that got served these papers like child support," and they was denying that the kid was there. So why can't I like this is my son? Why can't I be? They were just playing mad games, and they were like, "Yo, you need to bring a." We're not letting you guys leave unless you bring a social worker home with you. I'm like, ain't no social worker coming to my crib, y'all.
mm,
Like, it's just like mad racist for no reason, bro. Like, I know they wasn't doing that with no white folk out there, but
yeah,
it
they
is
treat
what
their
it is.
people differently for sure.
Force.
You said your kids
Yeah,
was mixed.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that's
yeah.
come on.
yeah.
You already know what
I
time it
mean,
is now,
I'm mixed. I got some racist family, so like,
bro. Look, that's what I'm looking. I'm looking. I know you mixed, bro. I'm talking
yeah,
about her.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
No,
she's kind of mixed. What do you got? You Cape Verdean, right? You got some. What your
my
grandfather's?
grandfather's from Cape Verde.
Yes, her grandfather's from Africa, so she's got.
The dilution is real.
Yeah,
The rest of me is Irish, so I'm pale as hell.
but so do you have any racist family or?
Oh yeah,
And let
my
me know if
father.
I'm getting too
Talk about
personal
some.
or
Oh yeah,
whatever.
hey, that just.
I
It's a
feel like
good
we all do
topic.
low key.
It's a good topic. It's funny because my father's hardcore racist, like KKK type of racist, and it's
What?
funny because all my kids are mixed. So I'm like, feel like hearing that all my life made me be like,
Yeah, let me see what this is about.
yeah,
This ain't too
yeah,
bad.
Mom. Like what?
Yeah.
It's all cool over here.
How come it's always like that? Why do girls with racist dads always end up? I always wanted to ask this question. Why do girls with racist dads always end up with brothers?
No, because I feel like my whole life I was like, what are you so upset about? Like, what's so wow? You're pressed to death. Like, I gotta figure it out.
It's like
That
you
you
already
figured it
know
out.
Yeah,
when you a kid and they tell you, hey, don't steal none of these gumdrops. You looking at the gumdrops like, why? You got like 50 in there.
yeah,
I'm snatching.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. Come on now.
Yeah.
yeah.
They had it. Oh,
Man.
I gotta get a taste.
And just me knowing you, it must be a hell for your racist family because I know you ain't having it.
Nah,
So how does
they don't even deal with me. You already know that's been a dead issue.
damn
Whoa.
that's gotta be hard to like. I mean, I'm not saying a person with racist family members should like because I know some racist. I know some family members of mine that are white that aren't racist, but they can't cut off their racist family members. It's just too much resources or
Yeah.
feelings involved. So how do you deal with it? Do you just cut them off completely, or what do you do?
So, like I said, my dad's like outwardly racist, so I cut that off completely. I have black kids. You're not gonna be saying crazy stuff, and that's I cut that dead off as soon as I had my daughter. Like she's 14 now. But I have other family members who swear they're not racist, but their thinking is so racist. Like I be trying to
Mm.
explain to them like what you saying is racist. Like and they don't even understand. They'd be like, "Nah, I'm cool with Johnny and he's black." Like, nah, like
Yeah, that's
yeah,
just
That's always
racist.
the
I'm
excuse.
cool
Yeah,
with
it's just,
Johnny.
I have two black friends. Like you
yeah,
gotta
yeah,
count them and shit.
yeah. But your
But
whole thinking is racist. Like the way you think is racist.
So it's like, who's to blame? Like when it comes to that, can you blame the grandparents for teaching the parents that later teach the kids? Like, where does it? How does that get passed on? Like, I don't know how to really ask this question, but whose fault do you think it is, if it is anyone's fault?
I think it's a choice to be ignorant. I think you don't choose to educate yourself. You don't choose to go around other types of people. If I never went around any black people my whole life, I wouldn't know black people are cool as hell. Like, I wouldn't know that. You know what I mean? I would just see
Yeah.
what's on the news. Oh, look at these thugs. Like, that's the image that gets portrayed to a lot of people. If you only watch Fox News, you're going to feel some type of way. Like, that's just what it is. So if you choose to be ignorant and choose not to expose yourself to other people and other cultures and other things, that's how you're going to stay. I don't think because my father's racist, I'm not racist, so I don't feel like it's like a inherited thing.
True,
It's
I
all
never
about a
looked at it that
mindset.
way.
Yeah,
That's
word.
Yeah, that's true, but that still gotta suck. Like, with your like you made a point because when you said it's just like the way they think. Because I ain't even gonna front. My mom's white and she be saying some racist shit sometimes. Like
Damn.
just some. I swear, sometimes I'll be hearing like she won't like say racist shit, but the way she thinks, I'll be like I can't. What did I do one time when I was like 14? I want to say. The teachers were lying about some shit in school, and I'm like, this ain't how it happened. These fucking Christopher Columbus didn't discover shit, like something like that. I was just like outwardly telling the teacher that what they were saying was wrong, and then when they told my mom about it, this bitch says he was on some black. My bad, I can't. I shouldn't be talking like that. But she's like, she goes and talks to my stepdad, and she's like, "Oh, he's on his Black Panther stuff again." Like, what type of racist shit is that? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just you look, you ain't supposed to be saying that type of shit. And that's just one example. And a lot of my family members do shit like that. Like they'll say low key racist shit, or like if I'm arguing a point, they'll be like, "Look at what this guy thinks," and then they'll show me what this another dude said, and it'll just happen to be a black dude. I'm like, don't show me no video of what some coon says just because he agrees with you. Like, that's
Yo,
how
I'm
it
not
is.
gonna front, bro. Whenever
Fuck
it
is
comes
it?
to like, I don't know why, I may be an evil nigga, but son, it's like whenever I hear racism, I just can't help but laugh.
that's
Cause
not evil, bro. I do the same thing. Come on, bro.
Not
I
me,
find
bro.
it
I get
I'm
funny.
mad.
like, oh, you ain't
It's
got nothing
funny.
better to do, boy.
I get
It's
mad,
funny
dog.
but sad. It depends on the situation.
Yeah.
Cause I've been called for no reason an N word at Dave and Buster's in the bathroom, and
Oh
I
man,
know the dude was
you even
drunk.
know the spot.
Yeah. You
Dave and Buster's.
remember.
I looked at him and just laughed like, "Wow, this dude, man, like really." Not for a person to stoop that low to try to really hurt someone's feelings, knowing that that word is controversial and knowing how a person may feel from that word being said. So for a person to say it, no matter if he's white, to say it to a black person or a white or Indian dude talking to a Chinese person, regardless of the fact, to stoop down to that level just shows what kind of person you are, low key. And I just think that's whack and funny. So that's why I laugh at the situation.
Yeah. A lot
But
of times I feel like they want to evoke like a certain response, so it's like they use that word because it's like, oh, this gonna set them off. Like, yeah, I don't know, it's sad. But a
that
lot of
too.
times, racist thinking, like I think of ways I used to think when I was younger before I kind of like, try to educate myself more. Even I had racist thinking that I didn't realize was like it's racist, it's stereotypical, and I didn't even realize that myself. Like as I got older and I started realizing, like, wow, that's crazy. You even thought like that, or I don't know. A lot of times it's education. Like if people are open to learning about things and actually really understanding, people just get a point of view and they just want to prove that point. That's it. They don't want to
Yeah.
hear the other side.
Exactly. No bullshit. Sometimes I'll be seeing you post shit and you be saying shit. I'm like, damn, she's She knows. I don't even know how you be knowing, but I'm like, yo, she knows. But I remember even brothers too. Brothers like I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I be just like fed up with our own shit. We just be shooting each other. We just like right now. I'm in a syndicate right now. My brother, young Godfather knows. I'm in a syndicate right now. We got 10 brothers, and we all pulled in money together, and we buy property and shit. But you know how rare that is to just get 10 brothers that ain't like looking out for themselves. Like brothers, we've been so like warped into like being all like just for ourselves. Like it's hard. It's like crabs in a
Disconnected,
bucket.
independent.
Yeah, exactly. We all disconnected. It's just like crabs in a bucket. Like,
Instead of motivating each other, we hate and get jealous of each other,
yep,
and then
that's
that's when the hate
exactly what
starts to
it is.
continue. That's when the hate starts. We just find
That's
ways to bring each other down.
But
It's
there's,
yeah,
there's
it's
money in that.
crazy.
There's profit in that, bro. You ain't getting none of it.
it's like I feel like we the beacon of hate in the world. It's like our own government hates us, our own people, our own fellow citizens hate us, white folks hate us, and then we hate ourselves, and then we go to Africa. Like, bro, I went to the store one time, and it was an African store. It was ran by like people from Africa, and I went in there and I was talking. And I was with my father, who's he's dark skinned. Bro, they was calling him Cottonmouth and shit, and I'm like, what the fuck is Cottonmouth? And I guess Cottonmouth means I guess it means you talk like the white man. I didn't know this, but I'm like, yo, I thought the Africans are supposed to love us. We supposed to be
Cottonmouth.
brothers, and they hate us. And he's like, nah, they hate us just as much as these white folks hate us because, like, we can't even go back to Africa. It's like we
We,
don't
ha-
have.
I mean, it's fucked up. We had no control of that. You know what I'm
I
saying?
know that's what I'm
So
saying
it's fucked up.
because the way I talked about it, because I talked to one of my African homeboys, and I'm like, why would y'all hate us? We didn't do shit. And he's like, honestly, this is wrong, but the way they look at it is like, y'all was the niggas that got snatched up. They didn't snatch my people up. They knew better. Like that's what they was saying. Like they were saying it like that. So
That is a stupid argument.
yeah, that was
I'm
a stupid
sorry.
argument, but that's what they were saying. They was like, nigga, they knew better. Them white folks came over and we just fucking put spears through them niggas' necks. They knew better. Like that's what they were saying. I'm like, yeah, all right, nigga, that's not
Nah,
how.
honestly speaking
Yeah,
though, supposedly the reasoning behind it is they sold the worst off of their country. They actually sold each other, or they sold their own people,
yeah,
and they sold the worst off. So they already didn't like us. So we're descendants of the people that they hated back when.
yeah.
So,
But
but
this
I mean, they don't really know how to explain it. But I mean, that's technically where the hate comes from.
and there's mad reasons to hate. You see how he came up with a reason, and he heard a reason, and I heard a reason, and that's just from our African brothers. So we got hate from white folk. You can ask racist white folk why they hate us. They'll think 100 reasons. You ask racist African folk why they hate us, 100 other reasons. It's crazy. And then not only that, niggas is out here shooting each other and hating on each other and hating themselves. And then the worst of us is the
I
damn
feel like
coons.
it's a little designed, like it was kind of designed to turn into what it turned into. Like you take everybody, if you took a bunch of white people and put them in small areas to all live near each other and only have this source of income, there's only so much money generating in a certain area, it's gonna start getting crazy. Like I feel like it was designed to fail. It's just like people are smarter and wiser and getting now, like you said, you got 10 people together to invest in something and start coming up out of that. But I feel like it was designed that way.
Yeah, you're absolutely right because like we said this before. They what was the law? What is it? Red tape laws, where they would just keep the brothers in the ghetto, and you wasn't allowed to even buy. Like if you
Oh
got
yeah,
enough
yeah, yeah,
money,
yeah, 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 yeah.
yeah. Yeah. And
Yeah.
some of them laws still apply today. If you got enough money to get out the hood and you went to go and buy a house in the suburbs, they'd be like, "Take your black ass back to the hood. We
No,
don't
you
want you."
literally couldn't.
Yeah,
Literally, if you was black, you could not buy a house for a long. A lot of white people's wealth is because their great grandfather was wealthy, and that just passed and trickled down. You starting from only a generation back, what
yeah,
40, 50 years that could even buy property? That's crazy.
yeah. My great
Yeah.
great granddaddy was in debt, and his daddy was in debt. Oh, by the time I come out the womb, I'm already owing. Like,
Right.
and on the other side, they got already got a fucking 800 credit score and shit. It's like crazy.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, man.
and then not only that. I feel like when they tell us to build, they be like, you know what, segregation. Like, okay, they segregated us. We got out of that. First of all, we slavery. We get out of that. We'll just act like that was one step. We get out of slavery, and then we get out of Jim Crow, and then we get out of. We're in segregation, and we start. We build Black Wall Street. We get our own police force. We get our own fire stations, our own medical businesses, everything. We build it up. We do what the government tells us to do. They tell us live in the ghetto. We turn the ghetto into a utopia, and then what's the first thing these motherfuckers do? They burn that shit down. They went and they burned down the whole Black Wall Street. What happens when we make the Black Panthers? They go and they flood the community with drugs. They burn down the buildings. It's like you tell us to build something, and then when we build something, the first thing y'all do is to burn it down. You put us in a fucked up system that we in, and if we get out of that system, you destroy what we build when we get out of it.
Or they come up with something new. Like they came up with mass incarceration. They're just gonna come up with
Yep.
something shiftier.
That's
Just to, oh, we just gonna if they patrolled white neighborhoods the way they patrol black neighborhoods, it'd be just more white people. You think all these white kids they run around selling drugs, doing drugs, they doing all the same shit. But you don't see anybody in the gated communities checking what they doing. That's the only difference.
absolutely. And it's crazy because when like they outlawed weed to lock black people up. And then when white people started getting arrested, what do? They're like, "Hold on. Let's make weed legal. This isn't a really a drug now, guys. But for decades they for weed. Bro, my whole teen years, they pulled every time I would get pulled over every day for smelling like weed. And I don't even smoke weed. They would just pull me over. They just need an excuse to pull me over, to search me, to throw me in a jail cell. They used
Man,
weed
was you
to lock me up.
hotboxing me?
And then yeah, bro. And then when white people start smoking weed, now it's just a plant. Now it's not a drug. It's crazy. It's
I
like that
mean,
with the drugs too, bro. Like now, drug addiction first of all, I do think drug addiction is a disease. But how come it wasn't a disease when black people was doing it? It was lock these niggas up. Just say no. Look at the old news fucking news broadcasts. They are on there talking crazy like these dirty motherfuckers. Throw them in the jail. Put them under the jail. And now they're talking about oh these people are sick. Put them in rehab. It's crazy.
They even made it where
There's money
even
in it, bro.
back in
Trying to tell
the
you.
80s, white people doing cocaine, black people doing crack. Essentially, it's the same thing. But you made stiffer sentences for crack than cocaine, but it's the same fucking thing. Like,
Yeah, you get
it's,
fucking 20 years for crack and
yeah,
nothing for coke.
for cocaine. Like, they literally would just maneuver the law to fit how they want it to go. That's just how it goes.
Yeah,
Man,
it's
bro,
crazy.
who's taking that powder, man? Leave that over there. Keep it at the table, bro. They must have got
Yeah,
they must have got in touch with Bungie doing something like
yeah, it's crazy how like I didn't even think of that as true. Like crack and coke, it's the same thing, but they just one black people did. Technically, they try to make it seem like black people did it, and then one white people did, and they fucking made the laws super crazy. And not only that, they put that crack in the
Right.
community.
Not to mention, they're the ones who literally brought it into the community.
Yeah, the CIA admitted it. They put the crack in the community, and then they like lock these niggas up for doing that shit. It's
Mhm.
crazy.
going back
So
to
do
what Ashley said about it being designed. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, no, she's right. It was designed. So do your kids like? Are they hip to? Do they notice shit? Do they like get? Because when I was already, I mean, your kids are probably way better than what I was. When I was 14, I already noticed police acting up. Do they notice police acting up or?
I've kept it real with my kids their whole life. Like, some people they'd be like sugarcoat, and I keep it funky with my kids. So my daughter's 14, she's a freshman in high school, and she'll go into class like you were saying. If they try to teach her about Christopher Columbus, she's like, nah, like that's not what happened. Like
Yeah,
and she's a high honor student, so it's like
yeah.
you
Oh,
know,
she's high
yeah,
honor. That's good
yeah.
shit.
Yeah, so when
That's
she
good.
listens, when she says things like, it's like, no, she knows what she's talking about.
Yeah. How
That's
many?
what's
What you
up.
got? You got three daughters. We got three
Three
daughters and one
daughters.
son.
Mm,
Yeah. Okay. I remember this is mad random, but I remember when Not the oldest, the one younger.
Naya, you're the crazy one.
She wasn't crazy when she was a baby. I don't know. To this day, every time like I see a baby, I compare her to the like. She's like my prime, the prime baby. I think of for some reason, because yeah, I don't know why. Because I never seen her cry. Always smiling.
Yeah,
And I was like, yo, this is a good fucking baby. She's never crying. You'd take her, put her in the car seat, anything, always smiling.
yeah.
And I remember being like, I hope when I have a kid, I hope I hope my kid's half as good as this baby. But
Hey,
my kid was always mad loud and shit. So,
Yeah, no, she's still chill. She's still got the same personality.
do you remember her being chill, or was I just like,
No,
did I
she
just?
never cried. She was just bad. She would do like bad stuff. Like,
That's probably why she was always smiling. She's like,
yeah,
She was too young. When I seen her, she was too young to be bad. She was like instilling.
nah, but when she was
that's the
smiling,
trade-off.
She's
she
preparing.
was scheming. Yep, yeah, sir.
Yeah.
on some pinky in the brain shit. Like, yeah.
Yeah. She was preparing, bro.
That's
She
funny.
did.
Loyalty nowadays between dudes at least is weird, man. Because I know a certain amount, like a certain group of friends that actually like talk to one of my exes. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
And I
One
feel
of
like that's an
those.
unspoken code. That's something you do
Yeah,
not
no,
do,
yeah, that's cold.
regardless. You know what I'm saying?
It's
Too
cold, bro.
many.
That's
There's
cold.
too many people out here to be doing that type of shit.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So like, I kind of felt like that's something a friend wouldn't do. So
I have a question. Do you feel like the whole time you was with old girl, they was really like plotting and scheming behind your back now that they talk to her?
She done opened Pandora's box. He probably wasn't even thinking of that, and now he's thinking. He's like,
word.
damn.
That's a really good
Yeah.
question.
Because it's happened to
That's
me.
a really good
My dad
question.
did that to me, and I was like, dang. So the whole time you was probably really like,
It had to be. You know what I'm saying? It had to be.
Just
Seeing
opened
seeing
his
the span
eyes.
from the breakup to like when I've heard it, for it to happen that quickly, yeah, it must have been transpiring and as like we were like talking type shit as we were falling off. You know what I'm saying? So
do you think
I
like
ain't,
yeah,
gonna,
any
I
of
ain't, I
it?
ain't finna be with this man no much longer. Hey, bro, wait quick, man,
you
get
know what
some
I'm
done.
saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's like, oh, this stuff
That
finna be
happened to you
quick.
actually. What talking the whole time? How did you find out?
I mean, I'm paranoid anyways. That's why I only have two friends. I feel like, if let me tell it, yeah, they was doing everything the whole time. But then I started thinking like
Yeah.
maybe I said too much stuff to kind of make him seem like somebody you wanted to talk to, you know? So now I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't talk about people that I mess with to my friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Golly, bro.
It's like that with
It
girls too, because if you talk about a nigga, no matter what, they're gonna fucking. It's like
Get
they're gonna want
curious.
what you want. Yeah, they're gonna be curious.
Yep.
It's like I've never understood how that's been like a point. Like, oh, her man hit me up, and I'm like, you think that's good?
Right.
Like he hit you up because of the person you are. You think that's a good like? He wouldn't have hit you up if he respected you, but
He hit you up because you was at the house bending over a little too much, and he felt like he could hit you up. That's what happened.
yeah, he felt like he had a chance to fucking
Yeah,
slide
exactly.
in.
Oh, hold on,
So
you already know what the hit, Sarah. Hit that piece one time.
yeah, he
Oh,
felt like he was getting.
nah, it was the 6ix9ine one. Let me get that
oh
shit.
He said,
Stupid. I'm not gonna let you get the
but that's a
chance.
fact. These niggas only will hit up a chick that they feel like not any chick. Like if they're gonna hit up a chick's friend, if they feel like she's trifling and untrustworthy, they're not gonna fucking respect. Like
it
Or
kind of
if you,
makes
or
sense
if you
to.
using signals like bending over, like she was talking about. Oh, what?
or some niggas are thirsty, bro. Too. I'm not even gonna front.
But
Niggas
not
Hold
are
on,
only
bro.
thirsty.
that,
Hold on. So you telling me she's over there sliding up for you like that, and you ain't gonna be like, you know what? Let me
Nah,
try it.
cause
Not maybe
I'm
not you.
sure.
I'm sick fan. He would have
it
been
was
like,
the old
hold
me.
on.
Whew. But it's not only that, but like seeing how seeing how there's a mutual friend in between them, they kind of already got like a validation of how the person is already. So that kind of pushes away like them trying to spit game at first. So they kind of really already have like a way in type shit. So they can probably use that to slide up in shorty. You
Come
know what I'm
on,
saying?
bro. And
Or
she giving you easy access. The cheeks is there.
come on.
Come on. You just. What are we
So I'm just
doing?
I'm just adding on to what you guys are saying. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
I
Yeah,
agree. I am in full agreement.
yeah.
There's so many factors that can play into that just makes the situation even more worse. It's crazy.
But honestly, it is true that niggas are just thirsty though, cause I know even like actually, I know you like would be respecting yourself and shit. But if a nigga sees you, they're probably just gonna slide in the DM anyways, just cause niggas are
I feel like they
think
try to feel it out though. They're not really just like they'll try to why you up? It's late. Something.
that listen. That's
You gotta
enough.
feed into it. You gotta feed into it for it to
What's
go.
up, big head?
Yeah, yeah.
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 What's up, stranger? Like
That's the famous one right there.
No, I really do be saying that though. I can't even front. You probably shit. She probably got me in her inbox saying that.
Nah, that
I
word is
can't-
tainted, bro. You can't be
No,
saying that
bro.
no
No
more.
bullshit. I be saying that to like I don't even want. It's gonna sound bad, but I said to the homies like, "Damn, nigga, where you been at? Fucking, I won't say strain. You been at? Nigga, been trying to get in touch with you for years. Like shit like that. You get what I'm
Well,
saying?
but
Like,
yeah, if you say it to a shorty, that's gonna come off a lot different.
I was
I
just
don't
about
know, bro. I
no,
really
bro.
do
If you
be
talking
thinking
to the
of some
homie.
friends. I really do be thinking about the homies sometimes. I got, you know what I'm saying? No
Nah, but I
bullshit.
mean, I think
Girls and dudes.
bro, that's that. You gotta. That's just different
I'm,
all the way around. I
I'm
be
just
hitting people up
saying,
the
bro.
same way.
All right, you know what? Maybe shit. I might shit.
Yeah,
I'm
nah, you
put,
good,
yeah.
bro. You good. You checking up on people. You straight, bro.
Kenny went
Nah,
You,
for a
it
hard
doesn't.
left.
There's
I
like
know,
there's
bro.
a different. What's it called? There's like a barrier between. If it's just you
Nah,
with
but
another homie, you good.
be thirsty talking about like if a girl fucking posts like I'm having a bad day, what's wrong?
Yo,
Nigga, you don't ask a nigga what's wrong when he has. I'm having a bad day and niggas don't be in my inbox talking about what's wrong. Nigga. Like yeah,
Come on, bro. I tell you, bro, it's that barrier, dog. They gotta.
Hey,
bro.
man,
Hey, look, man. You
a lot of
you
stars ain't getting chicks out here.
you a dude,
I
bro.
wanted to I wanted to ask because I remember asking you two and you didn't. I don't think y'all really understood my question, but it's like, how do you feel? Actually, how do you feel if you're talking to a dude and one of their mans hits you up? How do you feel about that whole situation?
if I'm talking to somebody seriously, like just like my man, or what,
Yeah, like you're with your man.
and his boy
Seriously.
hits me up,
Yeah.
oh, that dude's a clown. I wouldn't even entertain it because you're already showing
Really? I was come. Thank you. What are you talking? Yo, you said
Yeah.
you asked. You said you asked us that
Not because I asked y'all. It was like the way I asked y'all. It's like how would y'all? I can't remember how I said it.
because I swear I would have said the same thing.
No, y'all did say the same thing, but it's like this is how I feel about it. Like when because I've talked to a couple chicks and they'd be like, "Oh, you don't know you're up," like, or I've seen chicks say it to other dudes like, "You don't know your man's hit me up," and she'd like say a chick's talking shit about a dude, she would say, "Oh, all his friends tried to fuck this and that," and I'm like, that don't make you look good.
Yeah.
That makes you that don't make anyone look good. That makes the dude look bad because he's got corny ass friends that would do that type of shit. Or maybe you're just in a position like not all the time. They ain't in a relationship. Like
That's what I was gonna say. They might really not be the main
yeah,
force.
like if I'm because I've talked to a chick before, like just being friends with her, and she'd be like, "You don't know this nigga hit me up," but I'm like, I know. We know. We all. It was a plan. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't think there's anything. Like, if one of my homies hit you up, everybody knows. Like, ain't nobody's fucking. We're not hiding nothing from each other. But that's all I was saying. Like, I feel like, but she said it right. Like, he's a clown. A nigga's a clown if they're doing that shit. So I don't know. I just wanted to
Nah, we on the
get her
same
opinion on
page,
it.
bro. Let's not get this
Everyone on
misconstrued. We
everyone
definitely on the
everyone
same
on the
page with
same
that, bro.
page.
I'm not trying to be like, what? Oh, my boy hit you. Yeah, that was meant to be then. Go ahead and see what he do to you.
Go
I ain't
back to
trying to
that
hear
mutual
that.
friend shit.
Who is?
No, I'm just saying, going back to what I was saying about the mutual friends.
Oh yeah.
Oh, nah, depending on the situation, if the homie hit up Shorty, then we probably already did talked about it. I'd be like, hey, bro, go ahead and handle that. Get her up out of there too.
I feel like it's too much. Too much. And niggas
Nah,
be lying.
if the homie's hitting you, first of all, if you squad, I'm not trying to hear nothing about you trying to slide or nothing like that. Nah, I'm cool. Flying under no radar. We know what's happening, and if I don't know
I,
what's happening, you better keep it that way. Because if I
so I
find out
got
what's happening, you got to get up out of there too.
Yeah.
I got a quick question. So, like, how would you guys feel if one of your boys came up to you and say, "Yo, would it be cool if I talk to Shorty?"
If
One
that
of
was
your
you that said
exes.
that to me,
Not me, but one of your boys, one of your like childhood friends type shit.
Honestly, I've never been in that position. I really don't know. I would like to think I would be like, nigga, I don't. You a grown ass man. If you feel like you, I don't want to like give niggas riddles. But like, nigga, if you think I get like, it
It's a
depends on what.
slippery slope because if
Yeah,
he doesn't tell you, you're gonna feel a way about that shit. But if he tells you, or like I guess asks for your blessing, it's like, how do you feel about that?
Man, I'm done with it. You
How
can.
would you feel about that?
I'm done with it. You got it, bro.
have you been in that type of position actually with some a chick been like, hey, you, what's up with this dude? Like, can I talk to him?
Nah, I haven't been. I've like basically been in pretty long-term relationships, so I feel like that would be mad weird for somebody to be like, "Hey,"
Yeah,
like, nah, my
yeah,
ex would
no,
be absolutely
yeah,
not. But I mean,
Shit.
stupid. If it's somebody you was just talking to for like a month and the shit didn't work out, I don't see no reason why the next person couldn't talk. That ain't serious. But if you
yeah,
spend years with somebody, that's weirdo shit for your friend to start. That's weird. Now I gotta
yeah,
hang out with my ex when I'm hanging out with you.
yeah,
That's just weird. I don't like that.
Like, yo, that's one
yeah.
of you supposed to be my friend, and you hanging.
Yeah, that's weird.
Now I gotta give you the 3-piece biscuit.
Yeah.
You know, I said, like, come on, bro.
I just feel like there's too many people out here. Huh, and but
Exactly.
it must be harder for girls. I don't know. Sometimes I think it's harder for girls and easier for girls. It's like I don't know.
Hey,
Harder
hey,
for girls.
hey,
How
I already gonna
exactly?
lie. Hey, yo, Terry, hey, yo, Terry,
Tara's
hey, look.
about to fucking
What?
hold
What?
on. Sometimes listen. See, cause
Yo.
Tara, this is. Look, I'm just gonna say this about Tara. He's such a good dude. He's like he can't.
Nah, it's not even that, bro. Shorties can get dudes like that, bro. They can
Yeah,
just put
I'm
type
with
of
you. I'm
status
with
up.
you on that, Terry,
Yeah,
bro.
but what are you attracting? Nigga
Thirsty ass
thirsty.
niggas.
Yeah, no. I'm not talking about thirsty ass niggas. I'm talking about a man, bro. I'm talking about like getting somebody that matters. Any like it's easy to get thirsty niggas, and it's easy to get thirsty bitches. Throw some money up there.
Hey man, there's some
Fucking
dudes
go.
out here that's willing to do anything for shorties out here. For dudes that have no game that will lead with their money, you know what I'm saying? It's just really a slippery slope. I can't really say because there's so many different factors, bro. It's wild.
You can narrow it down. You can narrow it down. It's a lot easier for shorties to lose if we're talking about a one-on-one ratio. It's a lot easier. Now,
A lot easier.
if you're talking about what Naughty was saying as far as a good dude, nah, you not seeing it. Get him up.
Yeah,
You who
a nigga
finding it, bro?
for years. Like,
Come on, bro. You be past the wall, talking something type crazy. Then the dude try to, you be like, I got somebody
yeah.
over here. She's actually about that. Over there and see what's going on. That ain't gonna work
What
out for you, Shorty. I'm sorry.
what you think about that, Ashley? Do you think it's easier for women to get men, or you think it's easier for men to get women?
I think it's easier for women to get men's attention because
Thank
shit.
you. Thank
Yeah,
you. My
yeah,
God, this
like,
question
no,
is like level.
Shit.
but I don't think it's easy for either sex to find a quality mate nowadays at
Thank
all.
you. Let's
Either way, like
where
men
the
for women.
camera at? Where the
Okay,
hey,
what
yo,
do you think?
where the
Who do you
Mario
think is
coin at?
more? Who do you think is more trifling right now? Like in the dating community,
I got
Men.
to
What's,
refresh.
in the dating economy.
You talking about men or women?
how do you even word that question? What is that? What's the
I
question?
think women have gotten just as they got all the
Yeah.
same. Yeah, they picked up on all the stuff men was doing to them, and it's like now it's just like a full battle going on. Like it's just crazy.
I don't know. I think the women are worse.
Women
I've been
are
seeing
dogs
some women.
too. The
Oh my
dogs are
bad.
nowadays.
I was
I
mad
feel
late.
like, and honestly, I
Nah,
feel
that was
like
on time.
girls are
That was on time.
a little smarter than men, like a little slicker, not smarter. I think they're like, well,
Yeah,
smarter
no
too.
doubt. No.
They're like slicker and smarter than men, so they know how to like maneuver around shit. Like,
Women are more socially aware. That's why.
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
like these chicks been doing this blink thing. I don't get it. Like how
Blink
they can
thing.
just look at each other and like blink and know what that
Yeah,
means.
yeah,
You
yeah.
been
Off the
seeing
grid.
that? I'm
That's
like that all
slick,
looks
bro.
the same. It all looked the same to me, but I guess the girls can just be like sending signals to each other from across the map.
Yeah,
Like it's
bro.
crazy.
Yes, sir.
They over here signaling like, "Yo, this is my side piece. Fucking make sure this nigga don't come." Like they got little signals and stuff. I know Ashley ain't gonna say. She's probably gonna keep the secrets.
I'm too old, man. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
This blink thing, is this a hashtag? Is this just
No, it's like they're, I don't know. These girls would be like, this is what this blink means, and it'll mean like this dude's cute, and it'll be like, this is what think this blink means, and it'll mean this dude, I want to get away from him, and it'll be blink. I don't know if they trolling us or what, but
Nah, there's some communication within that, bro.
I believe it, bro.
Has to be.
It happened before, and I didn't know what was going on.
Come on, bro.
Like,
You
in
know,
real
what they
life,
was
I've
doing.
seen
They
it.
was
Man.
letting you know you was finna either A, get slid on, or they be like, this might be it. This might be it tonight.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. Either way, but it is true. I think women and men both just have equal levels of trifle. It's
Nah,
Yeah, it's,
not,
crazy.
especially in
nah,
modern,
not right
modern
now,
time.
bro. Equal levels? That must be something different.
What do you mean?
And I can't
Here,
speak for
here
New
in New
York because
York,
I haven't been in New York in a minute.
hey, I could speak on it, bro. I love my women, bro, but some of the, I'm not gonna say all. Some of the women here are trying to be like sirs out here. They're trying to be like men.
Okay,
And speaking for me, that's not cool. I don't like that.
that's a pass on that. You give that a pass?
Yes, that's a pass. That's a
That's
pass.
What do
a-
you mean they're trying to? You always say that. What do you mean they're trying to be like men?
What's up, dude? When you come on, bro, they try to step to you, be like,
That's
oh,
what you
I
mean,
like them
Tara?
shoes, I like them shoes you wearing. Oh, that's some tight shoes you got on you. You be like, what are you, shorty?
Nah,
that
not
what-
like that.
Yeah,
Nah,
because
nah,
Tara's
nah.
thinking.
We're exaggerating, but come on, bro. You know
But
what
pretty
we
much-
talking about when you talk like a dude. Come on, dog.
But pretty much trying to take the role as a man. You know what I'm saying? Be the provider when that's not her job. My girl, that's not gonna be her job. You know what I'm saying? So if she's in a relationship with me, her job is not gonna be to provide because honestly, that's what I'm gonna be there for.
She's not
So
gonna
a
be in
lot
that
of women
position
out.
for long anyway. Even
So
if she,
you don't
Like I
want
said,
your
all-
girl to. You don't want your girl to work or nothing.
No, she can work. She can do whatever she can balance that shit out. But I'm just saying, like, her money really doesn't mean anything to me or like the foundation I'm looking to build. It's not going to mean anything. It's nice. It's a good bonus.
So you're gonna pay all the bills and let her keep all her money.
that's what you finna do anyway.
I mean, yeah. If I'm keeping it bluntly honest,
Hey,
yeah.
what do you think about that, Ashley?
I'm old school. I feel like men should be providers and I should
Thank you. Come on,
Thank
bro. You know
Thank
good and
you.
well. You get in the house and you paying the bills. You like, yes, sir. This my dude. Bills is paid. Food's on the
I
table.
wish-
Let's get it.
Shit.
What are you talking about?
I'm weird. I believe
Take
in
care of the crib and the kids. You know what I'm saying?
That's not weird. That's not weird.
Sounds like such a good deal for the girls, bro. Imagine being able to keep all your money and not pay the bills,
Imagine
bro.
you have to wake up in the morning, just go to work. You ain't got to deal with kids, breakfast, school, backpacks, teachers. Ooh, I love that. I would love to wake up.
True, but yeah, true.
You tripping?
Yeah,
So you
I
ain't.
feel
I
you.
mean, going. Well, I mean, honestly speak, that doesn't really. That doesn't. I guess for a guy, that doesn't really sound like fun. You know, it's like, come on. What do you?
Yeah, it does
Okay,
sound
I
like
mean,
death,
it's cool.
bro.
It's cool to spend time with your kids, but that's what you're doing
And I was thinking about
for a
it
lifetime.
more.
Come on, bro.
I've been thinking about it more. The whole like prenup situation. I have been thinking about it. It is crazy, like when dudes be like, "Oh, the chick took half his shit," but then like with Tara, what you saying? I don't want her working. She can do
I'm not
it. Like,
saying I'm not
okay,
saying
didn't-
that.
I'm-
I don't
okay,
want
but
her to
About
work.
her not
I'm
working,
giving
bro.
exaggerated version of it. You get what I'm saying? Like you're gonna provide, right? Say you're with the girl for 10 years and you're providing the whole time. What do you think is good enough to give her when y'all get divorced?
Well, if she's the type of girl that I've been with since the mud, if she's seen me in down situations, if she's a ride or die, I will bless her. And especially if she has my kids. If we have any kids,
Come
then
on, bro.
I'm gonna have to. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I'm doing it for the seed. Real
Tell
talk.
me if this deal sounds good to you. I'm
I don't
back
think
in the
any of
bill.
these deals. I don't even want to
No,
get
no, no,
married.
no.
at number one.
I'm making one up. I'm making one.
Yeah.
Oh,
This is
all right,
on,
bet,
yeah,
bet,
I'm
bet.
piggybacking off of what you said though. So let's say she does work. She's making whatever. She's doing whatever, right? She's with you. You have a kid or whatever. The deal would be, right? Hey, look, we signed a prenup, right? What you was talking about, right, Naughty? Get the.
I wouldn't.
No, but I'm
sign
saying
a
though, let's
prenup.
just say she's doing that. You get a prenup, and you put on the prenup. Hey, look, I want to keep everything that I come in with, and I want to keep that. And we make together after we get married. She could get half of that. Does that sound like a good deal? To you?
Deal.
That's like a hella good
Okay,
deal.
like okay, what do we?
What do you think, Ashley? You think that's
I think it depends on the reason the marriage dissolved. Like, first of all. If like the woman was on some trifling shit, then you don't get nothing. But if it's just like a mutual thing, you grew apart and you was sitting at home with kids for 10 years, you don't have a resume really, nothing to go make bread, I think you
Yeah.
should at least get a decent alimony until you can get yourself back on your feet. But I don't think these lifetime alimonies and stuff, that's crazy to me. You gotta
Yeah,
figure
that's ridiculous.
Come on, but see, basically what I was saying off of what Tara
And
was saying, if she's making her own money, and you get married and you get percent of what we make when we from the day that we get married, everything after that you get 50% of because we were together. Come on, bro,
yeah,
that makes sense.
It's like I've know dudes that like they will complain if their girl gets a job. They'll be like, I don't want her working. I don't know. Some dudes are like, that's kind of a way of controlling. It
Yeah,
really is
true,
low
but I
key.
mean,
You're
well, if
making them dependent on on your money. It's I'm not saying that everyone that does that controls, but I know dudes that do that just to control. They financially try to control someone. So when they can't leave the marriage because they depend on them financially. So then when they finally do, these same niggas that was like, no, you can't work, are complaining that she took half of their shit when you didn't even let her build anything. You didn't let her. So I agree with it on that point. And then I agree with it like, listen, you got to keep the fucking grass cut low. If you get to let a bitch play you, then you played yourself.
Nah, that's a fact.
You gotta. It's like that with niggas too. Listen, knock
how do
on
you do
wood. I. It's
how
like
do you
this.
find, bro? How do you find
It's
that?
like this. It's like with. I'm about to get deep right now. It's like with snitches. It's like with snitches, bro. I'm always talking about fucking snitches because I
I
hate
was
it.
gonna say your favorite topic.
Bro, it's like with snitches, right? If my right hand man snitches on me, that's my fault. If someone snitches on me, it's on me.
Man, I'm
You know
finna
what I'm
sleep
saying?
right now.
Yeah, see, if you snitch on me, it's on. Yeah. If you snitch on me, it's on me. You get what I'm saying? If one of my right hand mans fucking goes and makes up some shit to the police, that's my fault because I didn't keep the grass cut low enough. I didn't fucking weed the snakes out. You get what I'm saying?
Come on,
It's
bro.
still, there's still. I'm not giving them no
They could just be
excuse.
good at what they do, bro. Come on now.
Nah, bro, I'm not giving them. No, I'm saying like if snitching, I'm not saying like wearing a wire. I'm saying like me and you, we're chilling with each other, and you get arrested. You're like, you know what? I'm gonna go set Kenny up, like with some shit that he didn't even do. I'm just gonna say he did some shit. Like if I'm gonna keep them, kind of my fault too. I gotta take some of the
But you got to
blame.
think though,
I'm
if
not.
I'm cool with you for 13 years and I do that out of the blue, how you set up? How do you know that I was gonna do that? You wouldn't know. How do you you said keep the grass? How do you keep it low, bro?
You
I
have to
don't
If
know.
I've
I
test
been
feel
them.
like you
You
gotta
gotta
be a
test
real
them.
13
good judge.
years, how
You,
you gonna do that, bro?
all right, maybe it's I feel like I'm a really good judge of character. Me, a lot of my boys got snitched on, but me, I was gone. I was like, listen, I don't trust none of these niggas. You know what I'm saying? I think Ashley's probably seen it, bro. There's a whole naughty block fucking pyramid. You know whose face wasn't on there? Me.
Naughty
Not
block. Yeah,
nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Naughty's face wasn't on the naughty block fucking pyramid because I kept my fucking grass. First of all, because I wasn't breaking no laws. I don't break laws. And second of all, because I keep my grass cut low. And I'm saying it's the same thing. If you're gonna marry this girl for the rest of your life, don't get mad when she fucking tricks you. That's all I'm saying.
that's cool and all
Don't
naughty, but
blame the woman. You
you
gotta
didn't give
blame yourself.
him you ain't give not nobody any information on how to sit there and do that when I just told you she could
All right.
literally be playing the long game and set you up 13 years later and you wouldn't
You
know where
gotta
it came
you
from and
gotta
you do it
be a
right.
good judge of character, bro. That's all
Good
I can
judge of
say. You gotta.
character, how she's doing her role. Of course she's gonna be at least stay with this dude 13
I don't
years.
know.
And then after
I've
13
just
years, I got enough money. Easy. When I break up, I know I'm gonna get this percentage off of this dude.
Hey,
That's how
that's your
what do you
fault. You got play. It's the game. That's all I'm saying. You got to
okay,
charge
well
it to the game at
you
that point.
automatic if I don't know your hand, how am I gonna sit there and even counter that?
You got to just. I don't know.
Stop
You
it,
got to
Naughty.
just
You
a
don't
judge
got
of
the
character,
answers,
bro.
Sway.
I
Get
don't
over
got the
there.
answers. I don't got the
Hey,
answers.
I
But it
might
ain't
have
gonna
an
happen.
answer. I might have an answer. It might sound fucked up, but if you're trying to figure that out in someone, you may have to put them through a test.
Yeah,
Put them through
that
a
too.
like a
I'll
real
be putting
situation
niggas
to see
through
how
a
they react
test.
to that. You know what I'm saying? And based on the reaction of whatever test you put that person through, you get to see right there in the spot if if they gonna stay with you, or
She belongs to the streets.
you know what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
I feel like that might be a way to get that out of a person, but other than that, I don't know.
What do you think, Ashley? Do you
I think
agree or disagree with keeping the grass cut low?
I agree with that, but like he said, it's hard sometimes to know what somebody's motives are, especially if they're good at what they do. But I feel like
Come
if
on.
after years, you should be able to know what somebody's on. Like you should be
Thank you.
able to feel what's up. If they can trick you for years, they deserve it.
Especially 13 years.
Yeah,
Goddamn.
that's what I said.
It gotta be, bro. They on their job, dog.
They
They on
deserve
their
it,
job.
bro. They got you. Like that girl that got that NBA, the little boy in the NBA, the little 18-year-old kid, got his
PJ Washington or
took
some
his
shit like
kid
that.
in 200,000 a month.
That was not 18.
Got
My
him.
man's was 22.
Well, she met him when he was 17.
Yeah,
She met him when he was.
and
She
look
played
at
the
the
long
game.
game.
Look at it.
Yeah.
Long game.
Hey,
Come
but
on,
he's a
it, bro.
stupid seven.
Look, bro.
Listen, he's
Come on, bro. That's
all
a
right. I'm
that's
gonna.
a hard game, dog. That's hard. That's
Yeah,
hard
that's
game,
it.
bro.
He's a stupid 17-year-old kid. He
Stupid.
got
I'm not gonna
played.
let you get the chance.
Black China got what's the Kardashian brother? The trick. They
Yo,
see
but
fuck.
yeah, Rob was
s-
an idiot though.
That's not so. If he's a
Exactly.
trick, that's not her fault. That's definitely
It's
his
his
fault.
fault. That's what I'm
Yes.
saying. It's
Okay,
these
bet.
niggas' fault. So,
But
uh,
that wasn't his fault. The dude was 17. What are you talking about?
hey,
He didn't have
your OGs,
experience. He
your
didn't have
Thank
OGs
you.
should
He
have
experience.
didn't
fucking
have
put you on to
like,
something.
yeah. Rob, you talking about Rob? That was a grown man. You talk PJ. That dude was 17 when he was played out, and it was for
I agree.
years. Black
I
China
agree.
came in, walked in there. You could have seen. You were seeing cheeks before she came through the door. She was stacking. What you mean, bro?
Yeah.
You knew what she was about. Come on, dog.
I'm paranoid too, so I'm always questioning everything. And I like Tara said, you put them through tests. I've been putting motherfucking niggas and bitches through the test since I was a teenager. You leave some weed in the corner over there, leave a grand. They take it. You leave a little bit of money. Have one of your homeboys text them, see if they text back. There's many ways to check if somebody's a snake. Or even if I do trust someone, like I was just saying, her baby dad, I'm cool with her baby dad. I was like, yo, I'm cool with him. I think I'm cool with him. You get what I'm saying? You gotta just kind of question everything. You get what I'm saying?
That
So
kind of. I mean,
that's how
you
I
probably
go.
have to play it that way anyway, because ain't nobody really trying to go for the good way out. They're just like, how much can I get off this dude? How long does that take?
Yeah,
Contract. Oh, contract on who? On him? All right, 10 years on him. Easy. What's the percentage?
yeah. You
30%.
ain't
All right, I
getting
can
me.
play this man for 30%. 10 years? I got you.
You
Let me
ain't
just
gonna
slide in
last
and get
very
in
long
there.
with me. I'm gonna find you out real quick.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, now you would. But if it was one of your boys that said there was already in there, you'd be like,
Well, a
I
couple of
would
my
have,
boys
what?
flipped and did a lot. I can name like in my main circle, and did some foul shit that I can't forgive. You get what I'm saying? And I had to just personally cut them off. But
Okay, see, now
I
that I can
didn't
understand.
take no loss with them. It just had to
Okay,
cut
see
them
that
out
your
the circle.
situation was thick, but you still was like, oh, he was your boy. You confirmed he was your boy, and he still flipped on you.
Yeah,
Come
but
on, bro. Then
uh,
you just gotta take
yeah,
it, and
true.
then when you
But I
take it, you
never.
just
But
get
I
rid
didn't
of him.
take a loss in this situation. Once he started flipping, I peeped game real quick. I'm like, yo, this nigga's doing this, he's doing that. It's unacceptable. So he got to go. And
That's true.
that's
Hey,
how it
look,
happened to
not
me.
everybody can be as lucky as you, but let's just say if that wasn't your boy and I was a shorty and she did come up off you, there's nothing. This is what it is, bro. You
I
gotta
don't
let
know.
that
I'm not
go.
like a nigga that you can come up off of being like I don't know. Like
You
unless you're
wouldn't.
gonna like take the
You didn't
fucking rip
let
the
that.
shingle off the crib, like you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you ain't gonna be able to get my properties. Like, what are you doing? Like that's what I'm saying. There's no
See,
like pack
look,
for someone to stick their hand in and take out.
this man, look, this. I feel like yo, this. I got a new way to play. How about I just don't own nothing? I give it to one of the family members, and then when I get up, you ain't got nothing to take when it does go wrong. And then when you leave and try to take half of nothing is still nothing. You can keep it.
I don't know. And honestly, I feel like I adapted. Like I was living in a, I hate saying this, but I was like in a situation where I had to act that way and I had to be kind of like look for snakes just because I feel like if I didn't, I was gonna go do Even if I wasn't, I would still think that I'm like one of these niggas gonna kill me if I slip up. One of these niggas gonna put me in jail for the rest of my life. So that's how I was always so paranoid and looking looking around and testing niggas too.
Man,
That
if you
sounds like
gotta
a
if you
stressful
gotta play,
life.
thank you. If you gotta play the game like that, bro, I don't want to play, man.
Yeah, I don't
I'm
play it
cool.
anymore. What did you gonna say? Ashley?
I'm just saying, at the end of the day, you can only control yourself. You can never control anybody.
Yep.
Could switch up at any point in time. There's
Yeah. So
That's a fact.
it's on facts. But luckily, I've been just chilling. I ain't been doing shit for fucking since I fucking got out of since I went into jail. I wasn't even doing shit before I went to jail. These niggas just kicked in the door. I wasn't even my shit. I ain't even gonna lie. These niggas just kicked in the door like bang. Whose shit is this? And I said I don't know. And they was like, you going in? All because I said I don't know. But I've been chilling. Yeah. I didn't want to snitch. They was like, oh yeah, you don't want to say nothing. We got something for your ass and fucking just
Surprise, motherfucker.
threw me in, bro. A lot of niggas wouldn't have done what I did.
I remember
But-
you in court in a champ suit.
Oh yeah, bro. They didn't even let me take that shit into court. Like they didn't even let me take it into jail. They were like, "This has a hoodie on it," and they fucking cut my shit off me. I'm like, "You bitch ass motherfucker." Bro. Oh man, I'm not gonna lie. That picture was kind of ill. I might put it on the screen. It was like me and I'm in the champ hoodie. My hair was looking goofy. I ain't gonna lie. My shit was just. I don't know what I was doing. I was just growing my shit out for no reason. Like, you know when you grow it in the halfway out, it's like halfway mode. That's how my hair
Halfway
was. Like,
mode.
it's like
Like
it's
you
not
slept
long,
on
but
the
it's
side,
not
like-
short. You get what I'm saying? Because you grew your hair long and it's not short. It's too short to get braided, and it's too long to fucking like keep down. So you gotta wear a fitted or
Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking.
I was in mid, bro. My hair was in mid.
Bro, I ain't gonna
And then
lie. I swear, I know exactly what you're talking about. Every time I get to that stage, I'm like, I start trying to through it and it gets stuck in some nap. I'm like, I gotta cut it.
Yeah, that's what happened to me, bro. I was in mid, bro, and these
Yeah, I know what
motherfuckers
you're talking about.
just locked me up, and I'm like, yeah, I gotta cut my hair. They're like, nah, you got court
Nah.
tomorrow, nigga. And
Yes,
and
sir.
they sent us crazy in the damn newspaper.
Boy.
Yeah,
man, they
bro.
My dude, bro, it's ugly when
Yeah,
you
they
get
caught
stuck
me
in
in
mid,
mid.
dog.
That was a few years after I met Ashley when she was talking about she was light. She said light skinned niggas wasn't shit.
I ain't never.
Yeah, she didn't say that, but yeah, we could probably call it. What's that been an hour?
Yes, sir.
That's an hour.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
damn, that hour flew by.
Well, thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
What'd you think about it? Was it too much?
Nah, it's
Or what'd
easy. I'm just kicking it with you, so
Yeah,
Hey.
that's what's up.
I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
Yeah.
I
I'm
love
about,
you
I'm
guys.
about to say, you know, the conversation
Yeah,
with
hold
us
on.
is gonna fly
Don't
anyway.
back out yet because we need you to need it to upload.
Oh,
Let's
okay.
put you on game 23.
Is it 23 or 24?
Dom DeMarco.
23, 24, all the same thing.
Oh, okay, yeah, read that.